Hello everyone, welcome back to this channel. Before we start, let's try to motivate ourselves with some motivational quotes. Some people dream of success while others wake up and work hard at it. So friends, the exam is near, so let us work hard to achieve what we dream of. Question number 1. Positive Kernig sign is a classical feature of option A, pancreatitis, option B, meningitis, option C, cholecystitis, option B, bronchitis. Correct option here is option B, which is meningitis. Positive Kernig sign is a classical feature of meningitis. And what is this Kernig sign? And how it is done? It is a bedside physical examination used to help diagnose meningitis. And how it is done? The clinician or the examiner usually perform this examination with patient lying down in supine position and with his thigh and knees and thigh flex towards the abdomen and the knees also flex. The examiner will slowly try to extend the knees of the patient, and if the patient have this meningeal inflammation, the patient will try to resist the extension or also describe pain in the lower back or in the posterior thigh. This is Kernig examination. Question number 2. The principle of management is formulated by option A, Henry Fayol, option B, Sigmund Freud, option C, Erik Erikson, option D, John Piaget. The correct answer here is option A, which is Henry Fayol. He formulated the principle of management. Sigmund Freud is known for his psychoanalytic theory. Erik Erikson is known for theory of psychosocial development. And John Piaget is known for his theory of cognitive development. Question number 3. Marked softening of cervix during the pregnancy is called option A, Chadwick sign, option B, Goodell sign, option C, Hegar signs, option D, Osander signs. Option A, Chadwick sign, is the early signs of pregnancy characterized by the bluish discoloration of cervix, vagina, vulva, and this happens at around 8 weeks of pregnancy. Goodell signs is the softening of cervix, or the cervix becomes soft at around 6 weeks of pregnancy. What is Hegar signs? Hegar signs is characterized by the compressibility and softening of lower 1/3 of the uterus. And this Hegar sign can be demonstrated between 6 to 10 weeks of pregnancy. What is Osander signs? Osander signs is the increased pulsation fell through the lateral fornixes, and this happens at around 8 weeks of pregnancy. So the correct option here is option B, which is Goodell signs. And this is how Hegar sign is demonstrated. I will put up the process of demonstration in the description box. Question number 4. The pharmacological drug class of amikacin is option A, penicillin antibiotic, option B, cephalosporin, option C, aminoglycosides, option D, macrolides. The examples of penicillins are like amoxicillin, ampicillin, penicillin G, and penicillin V. Example of, and there are other also examples of cephalosporins. Cefazolin is the first generation. Cefuroxime, second generation. Cefotaxime, third generation. Cefepime, fourth generation. Cephalosporin, and there are others also. These are just few examples. Amino glycosides are like amikacin, gentamicin, tobramycin, neomycin, etc. Macrolides are like erythromycin, clarithromycin, azithromycin, etc. So the correct option here is option C, which is aminoglycosides. Question number 5. Which of the following food processing method can enhance the vitamin C content in the food? Option A, refrigeration. Option B, fermentation. Option C, salting. Option D, irradiation. Correct option here is option B, which is fermentation. Fermentation helps enhance the content of some of vitamins like vitamin C, and there are studies which scientists have done, and those studies prove that fermentation does enhance the content of vitamin C, and I'll pin down the studies in the description box. Question number 6. What is the antidote for magnesium toxicity? Option A, copper. Option B, zinc sulfate. Option C, calcium gluconate. Option D, phosphorus. Correct option here is option C, which is calcium gluconate. Calcium gluconate is the antidote for magnesium toxicity. Question number 7. 10th cranial nerve is called option A, optic nerve. Option B, hypoglossal nerve. Option C, trigeminal nerve. Option D, vagus nerve. There are 12 cranial nerve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. First one is the olfactory. Second one is optic. Third one is oculomotor. Fourth one is trochlear. Fifth one is trigeminal. Sixth one is abducens. 7 is facial. 8 is vestibulocochlear. 9 is glossopharyngeal. 10 is vagus. 11 is accessory. And 12 is hypoglossal. So the correct option here is option D, which is vagus nerve. The 10th cranial nerve is called vagus nerve. And how can we remember this nerve? There are many mnemonics to remember this, but I'll tell you one which I use, which says only one of the two athletes fell very good, victorious, and healthy. This is the mnemonics, how to remember this, and how to know whether which one is having sensory, which one is having motor. So for that also there is another mnemonic which says some say marry money, but my brother says big brain matter most. S is for sensory, M for motor, and B for both. So the first nerve having sensory, second sensory, the third having motor, the fourth motor, and the fifth trigeminal having both sensory and motor, six abducens having motor, and the seventh having both sensory and motor. Eight cranial nerve was the bulocochlear having sensory, classopharyngeal having both motor and sensory, vagus having both sensory and motor, accessory having motor, hypoglossal having motor.